Malachi, how important was it to you and your teammates to really rally and get everybody together and make sure you guys stay in Tuscaloosa and not into the transfer portal, because that is common when you get a new head coach?
Right. It was very important. I think that's one of the things that was our main focus when Coach Saban made his decision, and the leaders on the team to try to get everybody together, get everybody to have a level head, and just don't make any rash decisions.
Right side, third row.
Malachi, I'm Corey LeBounty, WNSP 105.5, Mobile, Alabama. Talk about being named a permanent team captain, what that means to you and your legacy helping this momentum shift and with the coaching change moving forward.
Right. It definitely meant a lot. My teammates picked me to be a permanent captain at the end of the year, and it's something that I definitely have a high regard to. It's definitely a great honor to be appointed by your teammates, your brothers, somebody that you go to work with each and every day, and for just being yourself and them recognizing you and your leadership, it was a special moment.
Third row, and then pass it over your right shoulder.
Tyler Shaw with KBTX and College Station. What's been the biggest difference, in philosophies between Nick Saban and now Kalen DeBoer? And then who's got the better fit here at Media Days, you or Jalen?
Oh, that's a great question. Coach Saban and Coach DeBoer, they have two different coaching styles. Both of them work, and both of them are very effective. But like I said, they just have two different ways of going about it. And Coach DeBoer is kind of more of a player-led type of coach. He kind of let his players take over and lead a team. But when he has things to say, he definitely voices his opinion and lets it be known when things are on his mind. But best fit, man, I would have to say me. Jamie got a little all black going on. I got a little color in mine, so I'm gonna have to go with myself.
Front row, all right.
Eric Bailey with the Tulsa World. As Oklahoma enters this conference, they understand that every Saturday, especially on the road, is going to be a dogfight. What can they expect in the SEC with road football games, and what is the toughest road venue you've been to during your career playing at Alabama?
I could tell Oklahoma and Texas when coming in that playing a road game on the SEC it's nothing like it. The fans are second to none, the conference is second to none, and everybody's going to be ready to go each and every week, despite anybody's record. Any given Saturday, you can be beat if you don't bring your best that day, and the fans are definitely gonna let you know that they're there for sure. And the toughest away game, I don't know, man. Every SEC away game is kind of the same for me. It's loud, rowdy, and my head is rattling after the game. But it's a fun environment to play in. Going away to somebody else's territory is always fun.
Left side, third row.
Hey, man, Ben Bobick, Local 3 News in Chattanooga. Amari Jefferson's a freshman from our area that came in this summer. From your point of view, how has he adjusted to college ball, and do you foresee him, being a contributor down the line for this team?
Right. Amari, he's been doing a great job of coming in and coming to work each and every day. I think him coming in right now, his main focus needs to be just trying to learn the playbook and learn from the older guys that are there, and try to use that in his way of seeing the field. But all of our young guys are doing a great job of coming in and taking the coaching and advice that the older guys are giving to them. And I think this is one of the best young groups that we've had, talking about people come in and be accepting of corrective criticism and not taking it to heart, and knowing that we just want the best for everybody on the team.
On the right in the back, on the aisle.
Yeah, Malachi, kind of keeping up with that, Ryan Williams is someone your teammates really praised this week. Just what have you seen from him since he's got on campus this summer?
Ryan, it's crazy to see how mature he is and at such a young age. When we talk about a kid who skipped his senior year to come be a freshman in college, you don't see that every day. And when I seen him at practice for the first time, I see why he did what he did. But he's definitely an electrifying player, and he's very smart and skilled at a very young age. He understands coverages, and it's just, like I said, just going back to his age, just to see how mature he is really wonderful.
On the back, and then pass it up and to your left.
Dan Peck, ESPN 106.7 in Auburn. Tyler said he never doubted the 2023 Iron Bowl for a second. I'd love to know your thoughts. You know, they're from the sideline watching that final drive as Alabama came back and won the game.
You know, there's never any doubts. The last play of the game, when it was 4th and 31, we was kind of all in the huddle. Like, I just told everybody in the offense, like, anybody who had a chance to catch the ball, I was going to tell them that, like, bro, like, I believe in you. You can do it. Like, so if the ball get thrown your way, like, you can do it. But after I did that, went over to the sideline, and I turned around. I put my head down, put a towel over my head. I ain't want to see. And then all of a sudden, I hear cheering, and I'm like, it's not that loud, though. And I look up, and it's our fans cheering. I'm like, what happened? What happened? Like, Jay Mill just threw a touchdown. And I just started going crazy. But, yeah, that was a crazy time.
Right side, second row.
You've had a chance to play Texas 2 years in a row. I'm just curious, how do you think, just playing them 2 seasons in a row, how do you think their talent compares to the upper level of the teams in the SEC?
Texas, they're a very talented team. I think Coach Sark has done a great job coming in and kind of bringing in a winning culture that wasn't there before, and the way he just took them in the first 2 years of being there. And see, last year they made it to the college football playoffs, and they're always a very talented team on defense, special teams, and offense, and it's great to have them in the SEC.
5 rows back on the aisle.
Hey, Malachi, Olivia Whitmire with Channel 19 up in Huntsville. We talked with Tyler and Jalen as well about the end of the season and how you guys are using the Rose Bowl as motivation going into this year. As one of the leaders on this team, just kind of how are you reflecting on the way last season ended and using that going forward?
Yeah, I think about the Michigan game almost every day, so to say. Even like fresh off a wake up, 6:30 lifts, it's the first thing on my mind coming to work every day. I think that's one of our main driving factors. Everybody that was here has that bad taste in our mouth that we didn't finish, and we were right there. And so that's definitely a determining factor of whenever we get tired or think about not doing a rep or something like that, we always remind everybody on the team, like, don't forget how that felt. Like, let's not lose sight of what happened last year and how we felt after that game.
Left side, second row.
Hey, Malachi, WFF 48 Cam here. Kind of a fun question for you. You know, the Olympics are at the end of this month. I'm curious, if you weren't playing football and you were going to the Olympics in Paris, which sport do you think that you would be playing?
I got this question earlier. It's crazy, but I'm gonna say basketball, just because I feel like that's the closest thing I can be an Olympian to, if that makes sense.
Final question here on the end.
Ryan Hennessy, MEC 13 in Birmingham. We all hear stories about Coach Saban on the practice field. You guys have told it the past few years. You got any good ones at Kalen DeBoer so far in the short time here to tell the fans?
Okay, it's not really like a story. It's more like me observing. But, you know, Coach Saban, you know, he always had his straw hat at practice. He always wear the same thing. So if it was hot, he always wear like his little khaki shorts, his little vest, and little shirt. So you always kind of knew like who Coach Saban was based off his attire. But like Coach DeBoer, he has like a regular Alabama hat on, Alabama t-shirt, and some shorts. So like the first couple of practices, he'll just be standing by me. I'll be like, oh, that's Coach DeBoer, like that's the head coach right there. Like I didn't even know he was standing right there. But I think that's the biggest thing, just seeing him move around the field and not like Coach Saban just be on the defensive side. That was a big change for me.
Great job. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all.